Spiritual Master, Nitalila Pravishta, Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Paribraja Sisimat, Bhakti Puri Goswami, his God brother Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, all his God brothers, Srila Dev Goswami Maharádž today, Bhakti Deda Madhav Goswami Maharádž's Abhi Bhakti.
Sousto se klaním mému duchovnímu mistru Šlo Bhaktivinoda Puri Goswami Maharádžovi a taky jeho duchovním bratřím, jako byl Šla Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami, nebo Šla Sridhar Maharádž, nebo Bhakti Deda Madhava Goswami Maharádž.
So, I offer my respects to our Guru Varga, Bhaktivinoda Goswami Thakur Prabhupada and Srila Gaurkishoras Babaji Maharaj.
Vzdávám úctu naší Guru Varze a Gaurkishoras Babaji Maharádžovi.
So I offer my respects to all our Guru Varga, to my God brothers, God sisters and all devotees, ladies and gentlemen present here.
Taky všem mým duchovním bratrům a sestrám a všem oddaným, kteří jsou tady dneska přítomní.
My respects to Srimati Brinda Devi,
Tulasi Maharani, Brinda Devi Maharani,
and Ishtadev, Radha Gopinath.
Ishtadevovi Radha Gopinathovi.
So we say, Daya Kripa Karo, may they look merciful upon us, to bless us with their inconceivable mercy.
Říkáme Kripadejo, ať na nás pohlednou svým milostivým pohledem a obdaří nás svojí milostí.
It's very important for all of us in this present world where we are staying now.
Pro všechny z nás, kteří jsme tady v tomhle přítomném momentu, tak je důležitý
to learn how to pray to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna.
Se, jak se modlit k nejvyšší osobnosti božství, ke Krishnovi.
Krishna means Krishna and all his devotees.
A Krishna znamená Krishna a zároveň všichni jeho oddaní.
In whatever rasa they are staying.
V jakýkoliv ráse jsou.
Whether Shanta, somebody keeps a neutral position.
Ať už je to někdo v neutrální pozici v Shanta rase.
Or Dasya rasa means somebody is feel like a real servant to serve.
Nebo Dasya rase, že se člověk cítí jako opravdový služebník a chce sloužit.
And after the servant, if they become a little intimate with the master, they can also have a friendship, Shakya rasa.
A když se při tom sloužení jako zblíží s tím pánem, tak může mít přátelský vztah.
More confidential.
Sakya rasa, ta už je důvěrnější.
But it's also possible to the Supreme Lord Bhagavan to have a relationship of this pure Vatsalya Prem exhibited by Yashoda Maya.
A taky je možný mít s nejvyšším pánem čistou Vatsalya Premu, kterou projevila Yashoda Mata.
Who really is so fortunate that we can not speak their glories.
Která byla tak šťastlivá, že ani nedokážeme vyslovit její slávu.
Because the Supreme Lord, who is the creator of all these universes,
protože nejvyšší pán, který vládne všem těm vesmírům,
the maintainer,
on udržuje.
He forget that he is a God.
On zapomene, že je Bůh.
He really forgets.
Opravdu to zapomene.
Not in backside, he was thinking, no, I am Bhagavan, what are you doing with me? No, by Yoga Maya, he completely forget, and he is just like a beautiful, sweet boy, Balagopala in Vrindavan, Brahma Vrindavan.
Na to zcela zapomene, ani to nemá někde jako na pozadí mysli, že je Bůh a ve Vrindavanu je prostě malým chlapcem.
So Satyavrata Muni, a great saint,
Satyavrata Muni, velký světec,
when he observed this lila in Vrindavan,
když spatřil tu zábavu ve Vrindavanu,
how this one mother can have such a relationship with Bhagavan, with Krishna, like complete forgetting that who is he and just treating like ordinary child.
Jak může mít vlastně matka, jak ona může mít takovýhle vztah s Bhagavanem, že se k němu chová jako k obyčejnému dítěti.
That's beautiful prayer, Sri Damodara Astakam.
A takhle přichází ta modlitba nádherná Damodara Astakam.
After he see this directly, he speak all this prayer.
Poté, co všechno tady tohle uviděl, tak říkal tady tyhle modlitby.
So beautiful. Ishvara Parama Krishna. He offers respect to the Ishvara Parama Krishna.
On vzdává úctu Ishvara
Nama
Parama
Ishvaram Satchit Ananda Rupam. Nama Ishvaram Satchit Ananda Rupam. He know to whom he pray because he know that he is Bhagavan. But what is going on here in Vrindavan, he becomes surprised.
On ví moc dobře, že to je Bhagavan, proto se k němu takhle modlí, ale je velmi překvapený tím, co vidí, co se děje ve Vrindavanu.
Basically, we are the rest of the world, all people, they, even animals, any living entity on this planet have some fear. Bhaya, it means fear, they're fearful.
Lidi po celém světě a taky zvířata mají určitý množství strachu neboli bhaja.
Why this comes?
A proč přichází ten strach?
You look at in the animal kingdom how they are always restless to take their food, or if somebody comes and eat them, or they're always scared. So this is not it sounds nice, the nature, but there is Jivasa Jivanam is eaten and being eaten. That's not a nice business.
Když se podíváme do toho království zvířat, tak můžeme vidět, že oni se ani v klidu nenají, protože pořád se rozlíží, jestli na ně někdo neútočí. Takže ono sice příroda jako vypadá pěkně, ale ve skutečnosti je to Jivasa Jivanam, nebo jedna živá bytost zabíjí druhou.
And also look the people, children, youth, old, look all the people in this world, look them. The society observe, just look at them.
Když se podíváme na lidi v téhle společnosti, ať už mladí nebo na starý, jenom když se na ně podíváme.
First, they're not real happy.
Nejsou opravdu šťastní.
They cannot satisfy their demands.
Nedokážou uspokojit svoje potřeby, svoje požadavky.
And then they're also scared.
A taky jsou vystrašení.
Why?
Proč?
Because they forget themselves, who they really are.
Protože zapomínají na to, kdo ve skutečnosti jsou.
And they don't know about who is the color, this time, this all the worrying time. Nobody can stop that. They don't know about it.
A oni neví o tom čase, který nikdo nedokáže zastavit.
So this is going on in this material world. This is a fact.
Tohle je fakt, který existuje v tomhle hmotném světě.
But in Satyavrata Muni's case,
ale v případě Satyavraty Muniho,
how Yashoda Devi, how she do with Bhagavan, what she's doing.
Když viděla, jak Yashoda Devi, jak nakládá s Bohem, s Bhagavanem.
First she wanted to beat him up with a stick. Because he was naughty like boys.
Chtěla ho napřed přetáhnout hůlkou, protože hrozně zlobil.
Then he saw so much fear, Gopal.
A on viděl, že
on se jí bojí. She could not.
Takže on to nedokázal.
But the boy have to be educated. The young boy must educated, so he did so many pranks, he broke everything in the house, a big mess. They have to punish him somehow.
On všechno rozbil v domě a udělal obrovský nepořádek, takže ona věděla, že ho musí prostě nějak potrestat.
Of course, if you go in this lila more inside, this is unlimited. You cannot. The time will be not enough to just open just a small part of that ecstasy. Is exhibited in Vrindavan, in this Pama Vrindavan, that planet where we live now. When the Lord came, he exhibited these pastimes.
Samozřejmě, kdybychom se měli pohroužit hlouběji do té líly, tak by nám to zabralo hrozně moc času. Tady do té líly, kterou Pán projevil tady v Houma Vrindavanu, to znamená Vrindavanu, který je přítomný na téhle planetě.
And this is just, you have unlimited pastimes in unlimited forms.
Měl neomezený zábavy v neomezených podobách.
In unlimited universes.
V neomezených vesmírech.
Plus in the spiritual world.
A taky v duchovním světě.
Inconceivable. Completely inconceivable.
To je zcela nepochopitelný.
Conceive that.
Není možný to pochopit.
Just to try to analyze a small part of it.
Jenom se snaží.
Can be never finished. Why?
I když se budeme snažit pochopit malou část toho, tak to nikdy nedokončíme, to chápání. Proč?
Because it's infinite.
Protože to je nekonečný.
Infinite. Where you want to start this?
Tak kde chcete začít?
Where you want to? Where is the end? What is
the?
Where you can? Your concept will just be blown out.
A kde se doberete konce? Prostě vybuchne hlava, protože tohle se nedá pochopit.
Mother Yashoda tries to bind Krishna.
Matka Yashoda se snaží svázat toho Krishna.
No beginning, no middle, no end. So one opening. Okay, somehow it's not working. It's just 2 fingers short.
Přinese pro vás, ale je moc krátkej.
Then bring other ropes, more ropes, bring all the ropes.
Další provaz a další provazy.
We know from the Krishna pastimes with Nanda Maharaj have 900,000 cows.
My víme z písem, že Nanda Maharádž má 900 000 krav.
So and when they get when they milk, time for milking, they bind with the rope the legs. To not go away, they can milk the cows.
Čas na dojení, tak oni jim svazují nohy.
So all the ropes what they had in their goshala was everything finished.
A takhle došly všechny ty provazy, co měli v gošale.
All ropes finished. Every rope same story. She want to make the knot. How is it possible? Everybody looking. What is going on? What she's doing? She want to bind the infinite. No beginning, no end. All universes in small bellies. So what she's doing? So he watching this.
Když chtěla přivázat další provaz, tak pořád to nebylo dost dlouhý. Takže když v Krišnově příši jsou veškerý vesmíry, tak jak by to mohlo být možný ho svázat.
She work whole day.
A celý den se takhle snažila.
Sweating. No time to eat prasadam, sweating, hard work like somebody works in a factory very hard for a little money.
Nestihla se najíst a byla jako udřená jako někdo, kdo pracuje v továrně celý den za trochu peněz.
Or they risk his life just to earn money in so many different jobs.
A nebo riskuje život v různých nebezpečných zaměstnáních, jenom aby si vydělal peníze.
So what she did, Krishna said, oh my mother, she's laboring so hard the whole day.
Když to Krishna viděl, tak si říkal, moje
matka. She really try, and all people watching, everybody looking this, and they had also fun because this is some in the village, you know, some pastime is going on. My mother want to buy this sweet child, but she cannot do, but she not stop. What is going on? Everybody laughing and was astonished. How is possible?
Celá vesnice se tím bavila, jak ona se prostě toho Gopala snaží spoutat a jaký to vůbec nejde.
Then Krishna was thinking, okay, my mother, she did to the utmost endeavor, whole day she working so hard. Nah, okay, let it be. She want to bind me, so okay, she should bind me. And took the last rope from the hair out, and all of a sudden.
Takže Gopal už si říkal, dobře, tak když se moje matka takhle snaží, je fakt tak odhodlaná, tak ať mě teda sváže. Ona si vzala poslední provaz from hair.
Yes, the ladies when they have a small rope there.
Jo, že ona si vzala nějakou stuhu z vlasů a když tam přivázala, tak konečně byl dostatek toho provazu, aby ho mohla svázat.
Then he was bound on the mortar.
Tak byl přivázaný k tomu moždíři.
Of course, how does we look if we use already 900,000 ropes? This is another story. No? This is again, we cannot, we're just touching something from far away. Try to get a glimpse of what they are doing.
Jak to mohlo vypadat, když už svázala těch 900 000 provazů, to už je další věc, ale to je něco, co opravdu se nedokážeme představit.
So then the boys also came on everybody, Nanda Maharaj, what is going on here?
A přišli i chlapci a Nanda Maharaj a ptal se, co se to děje.
Oh, what is Mara? Why is she bending you on this mortar?
Proč ho svázala k tomu, přivázala k tomu moždíři?
This mortar is your friend, so therefore I bound him there. But what I want to say actually, this Vatsalya Prem, Vatsalya path, is to bind the Lord who lives in everyone's heart, how to bind him. There is a little endeavor necessary, like she endeavored, but he not agree immediately to be bound by somebody's love, because how much strong this love is will be tested. And if you done the little love, you will not be bound.
A chtěl jsem k tomu říct, že právě ta Vatsalya Prema musí být silná, aby dokázala Krišnu, který je v našem srdci, svázat, protože ta naše láska bude vyzkoušená, když není dostatečně silná, tak se nám nepodaří Krišnu v srdci svázat.
So if somebody want to get a spiritual life,
když někdo chce získat
develop this love, devotion, bhakti,
a vyvinout svoji lásku, oddanost a bhakti,
then you must endeavor. So this is one guideline, how you want to bind the Lord in the heart. Krishna Karashini, this is a pure prema. This is a sixth stage of bhakti possible only. So how to get if we not have even Shraddha beginning?
To je ta nejvyšší úroveň bhakti a jak ji získat, když my nejsme ani na té první úrovni, nemáme šradhu neboli víru.
Krishna Karashini, the prema, the highest point of achievement, is possible only then, like Yashoda Devi, you can bind the Lord. If you bind him, it means he's under your control. That he will be very careful to whom he wants under control.
Krishna Karšní Prema je tím úplně nejvyšším stupněm a Krishna si dá velký pozor, od koho se nechává takhle svázat a ovládnout.
So first, actually, for the rest of the world and us is Sri Rupa Goswami explains 3 types of bhakti, 3 platforms. It's Vaidhi Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti, Prema Bhakti.
Šla Rupa Goswami pro lidi na celém světě vysvětluje, že jsou 3 úrovně: Vaidhi Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti a Prema Bhakti.
So to understand, if somebody asks you what means bhakti, there is a 3 classification. Vaidhi, Bhav, Prem. That is clearly explained by our spiritual teachers.
Co znamená bhakti, tak může říct, že jsou tady tyhle 3 úrovně: Vaidhi, Bhava a Prema. To je jasně vysvětlený našima duchovníma učitelama.
Okay, it takes time if you go into detail what it means Vaidhi Bhakti, what means Bhava Bhakti, classification, Prema Bhakti, maybe we can do another day. That will take too long.
Kdyby se měli do detailu, tak to zabere spoustu času vysvětlit, co každá z nich znamená.
So that pure Vatsalya Prem, Yashoda Devi, she bind Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord. That is a Vatsalya relation, that is possible to have that.
Toto čisto Vatsalya Premou Yashoda svázala Krishnou a je možný ji získat, ji mít.
And then this, on the top is Madhurya Prem.
A úplně nejvyšší ze všech je Madhurya Prema.
This conjugal love possible also to with God.
To je partnerská láska, která je taky možný ji cítit k Bohu.
But basically the people in this material world, they will take it immediately down on the material platform with it, man and woman. How is God is doing this, Krishna, Radha, his internal potency, how they throwing out this sweet rasa.
Ale lidi mají většinou tendenci to stáhnout na svoji vlastní úroveň a porovnávat to s tím, co tady dělají muži se ženama, jenomže to je něco jiného, když Krishna se svojí vlastní niternou potencí Rádhou.
This pure Madhurya rasa is the highest platform.
Na té nejvyšší úrovni.
Of course, we must understand everything is created and made, maintained and enjoyed by Krishna himself.
Samozřejmě musíme chápat, že všechno je stvořený, udržovaný a taky užívaný si Krishnou samotným.
Bhoktaram yagyatapasam sarva loka maheshwaram suitam sarvabhutanam gyantamam shantim rishavi. So he is a Bhoktaram, there is the enjoy of all these rasas.
On je ten, který si užívá všechny tady ty nálady, ty rásy.
All the planets, everything is, whatever he created, whatever he arranged is only enjoyed by him.
Na všech planetách nebo všechno, co on stvořil a co zařídil, tak to všechno si užívá pouze on.
Means by his highest counterpart, the predominant moiety Srimati Radhika, this is his own spiritual Hladini Shakti.
Srimati Radhika je jeho vlastní Hladini Shakti.
She alone can draw out the highest rasa, the highest quality and the highest quantity, the highest degree, and only she can please him to the utmost full.
Protože jedině ona může Krishnu potěšit do toho úplně nejvyššího stupně.
The name Radha, Radharani, is coming from the Sanskrit verb aradhana. Aradhana means worship. Worship.
Jméno Radha pochází ze sanskritského slova aradhana, což znamená uctívání.
So that is the highest mantra that exists. The name of Radha.
Jméno Radhy je ta nejvyšší mantra, která existuje.
That potency can, but nobody who even understands it 4 Vedas, he cannot describe that. He don't know even that. It's not possible.
Člověk, který pochopil všechny 4 Védy, tak to nedokáže pochopit nebo popsat, protože to není možné.
There may be many scholars, many pandits, many learned people, many experts in Triveda, Chaturveda, and all to understand all this Sanskrit language, everything. But that point nobody can understand without their mercy.
Spousta učenců a mudrců, kteří nastudovali všechny 3 nebo 4 Védy, ale tohle jde pochopit jedině jejich milostí.
We cannot imagine. Highest happiness, highest quality, highest quantity to the highest degree, that ecstasy, that this can be not, is impossible for anybody to describe that.
Není možný popsat nejvyšší extázi do té nejvyšší, která je jakoby do té nejvyšší možné míry, kvalitativně i kvantitativně.
The world doesn't know anything about it.
Protože v tomhle světě se o tom neví vůbec nic.
Very hardly, just few persons maybe there you can come to understand and know this really. But finally also to really know it is if he himself never finishes his limit, so this is infinite character.
Jenom pár lidí možná se k tomu může mít o tom nějaké tušení, ale Bůh samotný je neomezený, má neomezenou povahu.
This is Bhakti Rasa or Bhakti Yoga Bhakti Rasa. That means that highest rasa that was not even exhibited in other yugas, in other age millenniums.
Tahle bhakti yoga, tahle bhakti rasa nebyla projevená ani v jiných jugách, v jiných miléniích.
Automatically, when we go to that point, now we just to explain these 5 rasas, what is also existing here between the people, but also exists from the eternal plane, Shanta, Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, Prema, that 5 rasas.
Teďka jsme vysvětlili těch 5 nálad, které existují tady v tomhle světě, ale existují taky v duchovním světě.
So Krishna, he wants to enjoy.
Krishna si chce užívat.
And he created unlimited
A vytvořil neomezený
worlds,
neomezený světy
and persons.
A osoby.
Let's say sevakas.
Můžeme říct sevaky.
In all these 5 rasas, there's always seva there.
V těch různých 5 rásách, v těch 5 náladách, a ty mají vždycky nějakou službu.
In the mountain sense, the husband serves his wife.
V moderním slova smyslu muž slouží svojí ženě.
Or the mother serves his child.
Matka slouží svým dětem.
Then the friends also serve each other.
Přátelé se taky vzájemně slouží.
And the servants serve the master.
A služebníci slouží pánovi.
And those who are neutral in Shanta, they also have some purpose. They can also be used for service.
A i ti, kteří jsou v té neutrální náladě, tak taky můžou být využitý k nějaký službě.
So this is not now the final limit of the bhakti. Not the final limit of bhakti, because it's impossible to, there's no limit there actually.
Není žádný konečný limit bhakti, protože ona je nekonečná.
But just to understand, to get the basic knowledge, basic information, who are you, what is relationship, is a God is there, how he's looking, what he's doing, how he can be pleased, how he can be worshipped, what he really wants from every one of us. That have to be jogged out, find out in this life as a human.
A my jako lidi bychom se měli pídit po tom, kdo je Bůh, jaké je, co od nás chce, co bychom pro něj měli udělat.
Otherwise will be a very strange awakening will take place in the moment when I have to leave everything here. Very strange, will be very strange for me to awaken to that point when I have to leave everything and didn't do anything about.
Jinak by bylo divný se probrat vlastně až v momentě, kdy tady z toho světa máme odejít a vlastně nic pro to neudělat.
Just living here, eating, sleeping, taking medicine, and procreation, and protection, and management, and sport, and culture, art, all these things we are doing here, for what, for whom, why, what will happen, the final result, where is my vision?
Že celý ten život tady zabere jezení a spaní a bránění se a páření se a kultura a sport, ale jaká je nějaká vyšší vize?
It is said that just manusyam sahasrashit kaschit hati sitaye, just out of many living entities, few have a human body.
Z mnoha živých bytostí jenom několik jich má lidský tělo.
And who in his human body try to perfection, to get perfection in a human life.
A kdo se v lidském těle snaží získat dokonalost lidského života?
By practicing spiritual practice.
Tím, že dělá nějakou duchovní praxi.
And those who are attained perfection, what means which perfection?
A ty, kteří dosáhli dokonalosti, to znamená jaký dokonalosti?
The number becomes less.
Tak to číslo ještě menší.
And finally, who really knows Krishna.
A na konci ty, který opravdu znají Krišnu.
This is very few only.
Těch je opravdu jenom
That
velmi
is a
málo.
fact. Nobody can challenge this. No,
To je
it's not
fakt,
like
to
that.
nikdo
It's
nemůže,
like that.
to nikdo nemůže vyzvat, to nikdo nemůže popřít.
So, but as a father is always very merciful to his kids, even they're sometimes bad, not following the orders of the parents.
Otec je vždycky milostivý ke svým dětem, i když někdy zlobí a neposlouchají.
So the Lord also invent different methods to capture their attention.
Proto Pán taky vytváří různé metody, různé způsoby, jak upoutat jejich pozornost.
Because he knows
Protože on ví,
anyone is here in this material world.
že kdokoliv, kdo je tady v tomhle hmotném světě,
Brahma Bhuvana Loka, from the top to the town, all from the Brahma to the end.
od Brahmy až po mravence,
If he not
pokud
perform
nevykonává
the spiritual practice to get perfection in his life,
duchovní praxi, aby získal dokonalost v tomto životě,
he is bound to suffer.
tak musí trpět.
Who will suffer if I not do? Who will suffer if I not do this?
Kdo bude trpět, když to neudělám?
Who will suffer if you not do this?
Kdo bude trpět, když to neuděláš?
You will suffer.
Ty budeš trpět.
That is a fact.
To je fakt.
Everyone is suffering.
Každý trpí.
We cannot just polish this and make some nice decoration outside and hide inside all these rotten things. We have to open this, clean out this, all this dust.
Nemůžeme se to snažit nějak namalovat na růžovo, protože musíme
Who covers our real existence.
Musíme očistit ten prach, který pokrývá naši skutečnou existenci.
Jivarasruphaye, Krishna Nityadas, Adasa Shakti, Veda Veda Prakash. I am eternal servant of Krishna. One with same time different from him. I must understand that.
Já jsem věčný Krišnův služebník a jsem s ním jedno, ale zároveň se od něj liším a to musíme pochopit.
And how this looks like?
A jak to vypadá?
That really everyone have to find out this in this life.
Tohle musí každý zjistit v tomhle životě.
And those who are ready on the way to find out this,
A ty, kteří už jsou v tom procesu toho zjišťování,
they did many lives already. Many lives,
tak
not
už
first
mají za
life.
sebou spoustu životů, už to není první život.
To get just some feeling about these things.
Jenom získat jako nějaký pocit o tom.
To live in the real life, not in a very strange sleeping condition.
Žít v tom opravdovém životě, nejenom v nějaký nějakým polospánkovém stavu.
So all these things will be understand.
Všechny tyhle věci budou pochopeny.
Not with a very good brain or a super sophisticated intellectual understanding, surely not.
Nebudou pochopeny nějakým skvělým mozkem nebo nějakým hlubokým intelektuálním pochopením.
Because nobody can understand the infinity.
Protože absolutně nikdo nedokáže pochopit nekonečno.
How you want to understand in your mind something what never starts and was never ends is was, is will be. How you want to conduct it?
Jak by tvoje mysl mohla pochopit něco, co je absolutně neomezený, co vždycky bylo a vždycky bude?
All this moha, this illusion, this maya, or this illusionary energy, triguna.
Tady tahle iluzorní energie, ta triguna.
They're all affected with it.
Všichni jsou jí ovlivněni.
So that is the difficulty, because they don't want to wake up, they don't want to come out. So how to do this if somebody not want?
No a o tom to je, že oni nechtějí z toho vyjít ven, takže co se dá dělat?
In our modern days with this electronical network on the planet, you can spread all these messages, all this most important message of the God, the Bhagavan, to everyone.
Se všema tady těma moderníma vynálezama elektronickou komunikací jde rozšířit poselství Boha úplně ke každému.
But this Vishnu Maya, Krishna's Maya, this illusionary potency is very potent, very powerful. It not allow anybody to live.
Ale ta Višnuová iluzorní energie, tak to je velmi mocná.
Because you find always something to enjoy, to make it not so bad. To say, no, it's okay, like this.
Sorry.
Anyway, This is
he almost catch a fire. I had to tell him there is fire behind him.
House of this world. This suffering. There's so many.
Je to v tomhle světě, že tady to utrpení.
Saints, acharyas,
všichni svědci, všichni acharyové.
And they spent all their lives brana, their gallons of blood, means they dedicate their whole life in the service of Guru Bhagavan.
Galony a galony krve, oni věnovali celý svůj život Guruvi a Bhagavánovi.
They are not have any selfish motives to do in this world.
Neměli žádný sobecký motivy tady v tomhle světě.
And those are Guru Varga.
A tohle je naše Guru
Varga. They will start to speak their glories, who come from the other side, from the spiritual world, where everything is always in bliss and happiness.
Oni přicházejí z duchovního světa, kde je všechno blažený.
They bring this 5 rasas, this beautiful understanding, how to get this mercy of Bhagavan, that you can one drops and one get a glimpse of the eternal world.
Oni nám přinášejí tady tohle poselství, jak získat milost Bhagavána a jenom když získáme takový úplně jako glimpse, to nejde přesně přeložit, takový záblesk, no, nebo krátký vhled prostě.
That kripa, that mercy somehow somebody must get, then he will change his life course. He will just meditate to go in this direction. How much speed doesn't matter, at least to start to go. Some go more fast, some already did many lives, so they will be immediately to that point where they continue. Others, they take a little more time, but everybody can go, doesn't matter.
Když to nějakou milostí tady tenhle náhle získáme, tak bychom se měli vydat tím směrem a někomu to jde rychleji, někomu pomaleji, záleží, jestli už to praktikuje několik životů, nebo jestli teďka teprve začíná.
So we cannot avoid
se nemůžeme vyhnout.
That mercy of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Milosti Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
To understand, to realize all these things, Mahaprabhu came because he's a Prema Avadara. He's also the Kali Yuga Avadara to finish the Kali Yuga, but he keeps on the top some special type of love. What we're discussing about what's going on in Vrindavan, who have intimate relationship with Krishna. That he's bringing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very easy for everybody.
Musíme pochopit,
very high type of prema.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu je Kali Yuga avatar, který nám přináší
je také prema avatara a přináší nám to. Can you repeat
it was too long,
because it was so long that I can't repeat it and she can't read it.
So these rasas, these 5 rasas, we're discussing about this and understand this love in Vrindavan.
Tak popisují lásku ve Vrindavanu.
His eternal parishads, his associates who relish between the Vatsalya, the Madhurya, Shakya, Dasya, all these 5 rasas in Vrindavan exhibited.
Všechny ty krásy, které jsou ve Vrindavanu projeveny.
So that is easily to get that kripa, to get a glimpse of this understanding. By the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda.
Milosti Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a Nityanandy je snadné získat ten vhled nebo záblesk tady toho pochopení.
To understand about the truth about the Panchatattva, who came in this Kali Yuga just few hundred centuries back.
Vlastně s tímto poselstvím přišlo před pár stoletími Panchatattva.
So they came just to give this understanding.
Aby nám dali tady to pochopení.
In the Panchatattva is included everything. Nityananda Balaram is Guru Tattva. From whom we get this information. About whom? About his Lord and Master Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayan is one. Again, this love in Vrindavan, this higher step of love. In one person, again, come to give it to the most fallen people.
Veškerá láska, která z Vrindavanu je obsažena v jedné jediné osobě.
If we not catch this in this life, we got the breath of the highest nectar is given. We will be deprived, I mean, we will be cheated. About that highest nectar is given now. This is what we're discussing. Just to get a glimpse of, understand what is a real world, what is my real life, what is ecstatic life.
Aspoň náznak pochopení toho, co je skutečný život a co je smysl skutečného života.
So he gives this to the world to everybody available.
On to přináší do tohoto světa, aby to každý...
Lord Nityananda went in every house. He said, my brothers, please chant his name. Where's the problem?
Pan Nityananda to přináší do každého srdce.
It's the name Krishna, Gauranga.
Ve jménu Krishny, Gaurangy.
You chant his name, I will become your servant.
Pívat toto jméno.
He is Anantadev, the supreme master of all universes. He becomes the servant of which kind of people, of the most fallen.
Pán celého vesmíru a přinesl to
It's only
i
inconceivable.
těm nejpokleslejším. To je naprosto neuvěřitelné.
We need these blessings to understand a little about that.
A
That will be enough for this life.
v tomto životě bude dostatečné, když pochopíme alespoň trošičku tady o tom.
To focus our life, to set our mind to focus our life in which way, what is my vision, where I want to go.
Svůj život na to, abychom pochopili, kam chceme jít.
Life is not about only family, society,
Život není jen o
sports,
rodině, o společnosti,
and how to say, and entertainment, all these things.
zábavě a tak dále.
They waste all this valuable time now.
To je všechno.
Very fast you become old, then what do you want to say?
Zestárneme.
What do you want to understand about Mahaprabhu's prema?
Pochopíme tady z toho o
Krishna prema.
Mahaprabhuově.
That the small insignificant jiva can attract Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, Krishna Kajani. By his love he can attract him. You cannot imagine. This is not any professor. Nobody can explain that.
Nikdo nedokáže vysvětlit, jak je možný přitáhnout pozornost Krishny díky jeho.
So the intelligence of this world now in this Kali Yuga now, this is quite is so low, you know. We end up so low. We could get the highest thing easily. It's not the big, the bus like in other yugas.
Zvláště v Kali Yuze jsme na velice nízké úrovni a přesto můžeme dosáhnout tady toho cíle.
What for this we need a good association and also develop a little faith in these things, no?
Dobrou společnost.
Shraddha means they have a strong faith. This is really the words of
Silnou
our Guru Varga. They are true. This is truth. I want to practice this truth.
A díky Guru Varze můžeme a chceme praktikovat tady tu pravdu.
This divine name, Krishna Nama Chintamani, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, is full of this rasa, this Chintamani, this nectar. Whatever you do with this will become unlimited.
Tady toho nektaru.
Purna Nitya Shuddha.
Neomezeného nektaru.
Muktya, we be liberated by that. Binavard Aminamino is not different. The name is not different.
Můžeme být osvobození. Mezi Krishnou a jeho jménem není rozdíl.
In any age, in any yuga, in any time, in all the time, there was nothing better than right now.
V žádné iluze, v žádném věku předtím nebylo nic lepšího, než se nám dostává teď, než máme.
By practicing yoga, you can take such a long time to get just what you get. Not insignificant things. Why? Because you're Atman, you're eternal, you have nothing to do with anything here. So what you get by yoga or the karma or the jnana, all these things, collect here, what do you want to do with this? If you're not offered to Bhagavan, what do you want to do separate?
Všechno to, co lze získat praktikováním jogy,
yoga, karma, jnana.
Yoga, karma, jnana, tak k čemu to je, pokud to nenabídneme Bhagavanovi?
There's unlimited stories in the Puranas.
V Puranách je bezpočet příběhů.
Great personalities, kings,
o velkých osobnostech, králích,
who understand that all this kingdom, all this wealth, all this beauty from this world is not the real thing here.
Že veškerý tento svět, včetně toho bohatství materiálního, není skutečný svět.
Because we must realize that we're Atman.
Musíme si uvědomit, že my jsme Atman.
Our nature is completely spiritual.
Naše povaha je naprosto zcela duchovní.
This was, is and will be forever. Nobody can change it.
To je a bude vždycky platit, to nikdo nemůže změnit.
So that must be understood.
To musíme pochopit.
And make our sambandha, relationship,
a nějakým způsobem musíme
with the most beautiful Lord Krishna.
Navázat vztah s nejkrásnějším pánem Šri Krishnou.
And Krishna is never alone, he is always with Radha.
Krishna není nikdy sám, on je vždy s Radhou.
So that is the message Mahaprabhu gives, the message, and he gives that higher understanding.
Aby
because I just now this goes on, so I wanted to switch a little to Gorkeshwaras Babaji Maharaj, who is a guru of our Jagat Guru Paksaksamitakar Srila Prabhupada, who is delivered the whole world actually. What is behind him? Who is his guru? Srila Gorkeshwaras Babaji Maharaj. Gorkeshwaras Babaji Maharaj, who is in our Guru Parampara. He's the guru of our Param Guru.
Gorkeshwaras Maharaj je, can you say it again?
He's the guru of our Param Guru.
Je guru našeho Param Gurua.
So he's in the Guru Parampara. We all, the whole world now is in every temple. ISKCON and Gaudiya, all devotees worshipping Gauranga, Radha Krishna. This picture is there.
Takže jeho obrázek vidíme v každém chrámu Gaudiya Matu či ISKCONu, v každém matu.
Gorkeshwaras Babaji Maharaj.
Gorkeshwaras Maharaj.
The point is that how he's a pure renunciate in personality, renunciate personality. Renounced person, renounced. How to say this? He is the personification of renunciation.
On je zosobněním odříkání.
Nobody can follow him.
Nikdo nemůže následovat, není to možné.
You cannot live from just sand. You have to eat normal. He did. He just eat some Ganga mud.
On jedl jenom bláto z Gangy, to nikdo jiný nedokáže na tomhle přežít.
And he would like to live in the latrine, in the toilet.
A chtěl žít někde na nějaký latrině.
Bydlet.
Because there these nasty people will not come to ask some material blessings from him.
Aby za ním nechodili lidi a aby on žádali o požehnání.
They will not go there because he can peacefully have his bhajan there.
Protože on byl šťastný jen s tím svým bhajanem.
One young man came to him and he wanted to live with Babaji Maharaj and he tried to live with him. But many young people come also, you see in the spiritual movements, many young people come for some time. When they see after some time, oh, this is tapasya, then immediately go back home.
Občas k němu někdo přišel jako nějaký mladí lidé, kteří chtěli žít s Babajím, ale když viděli tu tapasu, to velké odříkání, tak.
So like the young man also, after a few weeks, few months, this was too much for him, he went out.
Pár týdnů, pár měsíců a odešel.
And after few little time he come back with a beautiful young girl.
A jeden mladý muž.
And after a short time we went out because there was too much tapasya. Cannot stay like he. Whole day chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Too much. Nedokázal prostě
do something else.
Nedělat nic jiného než celý den čintovat.
So he came back with the beautiful girl. He was married here.
Době se vrátil z krásnou mladou ženou.
Maharaj Dandavat. Now I brought the Krishna Dasi. I am Krishna Dasa.
Babajimu a říká, přinesl jsem.
Then he said, yes.
Krishna Dasi.
You brought the Krishna Dasi, you're Krishna Dasa, yes?
A Babajimu říká, ty jsi přinesl Krishna Dasi, ty jsi Krishna Dasa.
Okay, if you're really that, then every day morning you perform puja to here.
To her?
Yeah.
Okay, takže každý den udělej puju.
And after you cook and offer nice prasadam, offer prasad to here.
A nabídní, co si uvařil.
But then this was too much for the young man. He could not cheat him so easily. He immediately left. He couldn't. This was too much.
To bylo příliš moc, takže zase odešel.
So it's not possible to imitate such renunciation. It cannot be done.
Nelze imitovat takové.
Very high level.
Na takové vysoké úrovni.
Another man also came.
He
said, Maharaj, he was like a aristocratic man, so he wanted to invite Maharaj to his place, to invite many people, and he should speak about Harikatha to these people, about the...
Okay, přišel a pozval Maharáže, on byl aristokratického původu, tak ho pozval do svého místa, že tam pozval lidi, aby Maharáž tam měl před ním Harikathu.
So then he told him, he said, okay, but before I'm going, you stay with me for some time.
Maharaj mu řekl, okay, ale než půjdu, tak nějakou dobu zůstat.
So you take only one coffin, line cloth, one little coffin, and you stay with me, and we have Harinam program.
OK,
chanting.
dostaneš tady kopin a budeme tady mít svůj harnám, čantovat.
You bring your family with you, or you come alone, then the man, this was too much for him.
A pro toho člověka to zase takové odříkání bylo příliš.
Then he said, yes, I understand, you don't understand. First you have to practice that you are not this body, not this mind, not this intellect, you know.
A
first you have to practice this, to understand it.
Napřed musíš praktikovat a pochopit, že nejsi tohle tělo.
After we can speak to the people about Harikatha, they will understand.
Pak teprve můžeme mluvit k dalším lidem Harikatu.
Because you want to bring me only there.
Pokud mě tam chceš jen tak přivést.
And the people will not understand if you don't understand.
Tak lidi to nepochopí, když ty to nepochopíš.
That you're not this body, not this mind, not this intellect, not this physical, you're not that.
Nejsi ten intelekt.
So you will not understand, nobody will understand.
Když to nepochopíš ty, nikdo to nepochopí.
You bring me only there because for you false prestige.
Takže ty mě tam přivádíš jenom
that you become a great preacher maybe there.
Prestiž.
But nobody understands nothing because no practice, no nothing. Just theoretical. So this was like Babaji Maharaj. He not immediately see everything, you know. Cannot cheat him.
Babaji Maharaj nešlo ho nějakým způsobem podvést, on okamžitě všechno prohlédl.
So even for Maharaj he was living in Vrindavan for quite some time, but Vrindavan to relish this, what we try to discuss, this spiritual rasa, this sweet rasa of the Braja Bhasa is very difficult to understand. We not can say that he not understand, but he prefer to go after to Navadvip.
Takže Maharaj nějakou dobu byl ve Vrindavanu, ale snažil se vychutnávat tu rásu vrindavanskou, ale přesto i on z toho Vrindavanu odešel do Navadvipu.
So he set up, stayed there in Navadvip because Gauranga's mercy, without the mercy of Gauranga, Nityananda, you have to get first in Vrindavan. Basically speaking, you can never enter in this Braja Ras.
Protože bez milosti Gaurangy nemůžeme získat chuť tady té Braja Rasy.
What is real high intoxicating beverage, nectar. They drink in this relation with Krishna, they are so intimate.
Ten nektar je tak důvěrný, který tam oni zažívají, že to je prostě...
Because Vrindavan Dham is the highest. He Krishna there. Why is Dwaraka is very high, Mathura is more high. Why is this the highest?
Dwaraka je
Dwaraka Dham. The queens and Krishna. So it is very high.
Velmi vysoké úrovni, nad tím je Mathura Dham.
High rasa. Mathura more high, more close.
Mathura je ještě blíž ke Krishnovi, ale
Vrindavan, why is the highest?
Proč je Vrindavan nejvyšší?
Nobody understands or knows Krishna is even Krishna show them sometimes, he bring them to the spiritual world to show them there and come back. And it means the Vaikuntha, then they become astonished, oh, they worship Krishna there, but this is our son here. So this Braja Basis, they forget that this is a God, the Bhagavan, he's a God. You have to surrender. They're just one of the intimate.
Braja Basis mají takový vztah s Krishnou, že oni zapomenou, že on je Bhagavan. Oni mají tak důvěrný vztah.
They have this intimacy.
Je tam ta velká důvěrnost. Velice důvěrný vztah.
Very simple.
Velice jednoduchý.
Natural.
Přirozený.
Beautiful.
Krásný.
In other places is always connected with honor and reverence, with this very careful and this is dangerous and respect.
Na těch jiných místech tak důvěrný ten vztah není, tam je pořád ta naše zlížení k Bohu jako
that question of rasa or spiritual taste, sweetness.
Je to otázka duchovní chuti, krásy, sladkost.
This is not possible to understand just by speaking.
To nelze pochopit jen tím, že
somebody have to be allowed to enter there to taste this nectar.
Musí člověku dovoleno vstoupit do té rásy a ochutnat ten nektar.
Satyavrata Muni saw it. How sweet this boy looking.
To viděl, díval se na to.
Mother Yashoda is kissed by this bimber fruit lips by the Gopal. He wants to see this, and he wants this sweet Gopal forever to see in his heart. All other benedictions he don't care. He threw out everything. He don't want no benediction, only this, to see this sweet relationship what the Brajavasis have to Krishna.
A chtěl vidět jen ten sladký vztah, který Brajavasis mají ke Krishnovi.
The fact is that nobody can live without rasa, without taste. You must taste something with his senses.
Nemůže nikdo žít bez té chuti.
Either eating some nice dishes or hearing some nice songs.
Buď chceme jíst něco,
looking
něco
beautiful
dobrého,
people.
Slyšet něco příjemného, dívat se na něco hezkého.
This rasa, taste, must taste something, otherwise it cannot exist.
Musíme tuto rásu mít, bez toho nelze existovat.
But it's just for the body. What is perishing after some time.
Ale to mluvíme o ráse jenom, která má vztah k tělu, které v určitý moment.
Then for the mind, for the intellect, you want to also need to eat something, some knowledge, some
co se týče
philosophy,
intelektu, tak ty taky chtějí něco jíst, získávat nějaké poznání.
some art, maybe
Možná
something,
skrz nějaké umění,
or some scientific development,
nějaký vědecký,
just to feed the mind,
vědecký
feed the body, feed the mind.
rozvoj,
Yes,
kterým krmíme mysl.
some rasa there.
Je v tom nějaká
Like you go in the desert, you're very thirsty, and somebody gives you just a drop of water, and say, "Yeah, this water it's nice, but it's not sufficient." Understand? That we speak from this mountain ras. Everybody is forced to accept this mountain ras, either rasa for this body, to the senses, or to the mind.
Každý musí nějakým způsobem přijímat tu světskou rásu.
Finally, the mind enjoy or suffers. No? But what you introduce to this body and mind, basically the mind is want to taste this. If mind you feel happy with that, to eat some good dishes or to hear a nice song or to see a nice film or these things, all this material, feeding this material body and intellectual capacity, but some mundane rasa.
Ve všech těchto požitcích, které získáváme skrze toto hmotné tělo, je nějaká materiální nebo světská rása.
But it's 100% sure that nobody is this. Nobody is a body, nobody is a man, it's just the material energy.
Jistý, že nikdo není tady to hmotné materiální tělo.
The point what I want to make before I stop is that the Atman, the soul who we really are, nothing, you're very kripana, maisa, you don't give anything to the Atma, only to the body, to the mind, your feet. Taste this mountain rasa, but not to the heart.
Skončím, že chci zúraznit to, že my jsme Atman a skrze tady ty materiální rásy Atman nedostává vůbec nic. Jen to tělo, krmíme jen to tělo.
That is what is needed. To become
a my potřebujeme krmit
happy from
Atman,
inside.
Abychom
the whole body and mind will be thankful to you if you give him that harikata. Means discussion about Krishna. Discussion about Krishna, that is the Atman need that food, the soul, not other things.
Atman je harikata, čili diskuze nebo povídání o Krishnu, naslouchání o Krishnu.
That the world doesn't know that. Nobody knows. No school, no university, nobody teaching that.
To svět prostě nezná.
Almost nothing. So that it means all the peoples on the planet all the time is just wasted to not come to the point.
Díky tomu, že vlastně téměř nikdo to neví, tak veškerý to lidstvo na té planetě vlastně jenom maří čas.
Because this body and this mind, this is a temporary thing.
Protože tohle tělo, tahle mysl je jenom dočasná záležitost.
The great kings in the past and great all these devotees understood this. Their life is different.
Pochopili, že skutečný život je něco jiného.
They are satisfied with that rasa they get by chanting the holy name or hearing the pastimes of Krishna.
Je uspokojuje ta rása, kterou získávají se zpívání svatého jména nebo z naslouchání zábav o Krishnovi.
That I should be not a miser to myself, to never give my Atma, my soul, the transcendental glories of Krishna, his name, form, pastimes. I have to conduct my life to get this rasa, this food. With my soul, I need this, I am that. I need that. Not my body, my mind is satisfied with many other things.
Já jako atma jsem ten, kdo potřebuje tu potravu ve smyslu harikaty, naslouchat o zábavách Krišny, ne tu materiální rásu pro tělo a pro mysl.
So something sounds more philosophical, it's a little more difficult to understand, philosophical. It's difficult to understand if sounds too much philosophical. Difficult physically for everybody.
It's difficult to understand.
This Kali Yuga is no mind for more philosophy, it's just little.
Kali Yuga není ten nejlepší věk pro nějakou filozofii.
Therefore, Mahaprabhu,
Proto Mahaprabhu,
Jagannath, the Lord of the universe,
Jagannath, pán vesmíru,
they perform these pastimes in this world to give prasad to all.
Ve svých zábavách dávají tu milost všem.
There have to be some starting point. Just prasad means just get the mercy in form of food, transcendental food, offered to the transcendental Lord, touched with his lotus lips to give that touch of nectar, to give this to the people, to taste this, just to start something.
Nějaký bod, nějakého začátku, aspoň trochu dostat tu milost, prasad, v jakékoliv formě.
Because in Kali Yuga, nobody can understand by philosophy.
Kali Yuga lidi nejsou filozoficky založení, nepochopí filozofii.
But if you get the inspiration by prasad, just to eat, you have to eat anyway. If you get prasadam to eat, change something, some cells in the brain
tak to trošku změní něco ve vašem mozku.
To make you remind your friend to accept about Krishna consciousness, these things.
Trošku to změní něco ve vašem mozku, že pak jste ochotní přijmout něco o vědomí Krishny.
Develop more and more faith in these things.
Vyvinout more faith.
More faith.
Vyvinout v tyto věci větší víru.
Because this is a life after life process. We should not think this is okay. I listened some nice lecture, now I can understand everything.
Je to proces, který
not like that.
Praktikujeme život za životem. Není to něco, že teď si poslechnu prostě přednášku a mám hotovo. Takhle to nefunguje.
So we are all on this life after life after life process. Already on the path. So long time.
Vlastně v tom procesu život za životem.
So this life we are very lucky. If we stick to our Guru Varga, to the Vaishnavas, to the Sadhu Sangha, at least to meditate upon it, to pray to it, to learn to pray for this, to get this in this life.
Tento život budeme moci se považovat za šťastné, pokud se nám podaří nějakým způsobem se držet Guru Vargy, alespoň v myšlenkách, aspoň nějakým způsobem se k tomu přemnout.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Something understandable what we're discussing?
Je to trochu srozumitelné, o čem jsme mluvili?
So we're talking about the infinite.
Mluvíme o nekonečnu.
It's very, very difficult. So to just
o nekonečnu, což je velice složité.
I hope the Lord bless you all to just get a little this and make it more.
Já doufám, že vám
time after time.
Požehnání, abyste alespoň trošku z toho porozuměli.
This our life is very, very costly. This human life is a perfect constructed for that.
Lidský život je k tomu dobře uspůsoben.
So thank you for your patience.
Takže vám děkuji za trpělivost.
Is anything to say here?
Chcete k tomu někdo říct?
Please remember at least few percent from this.
Zkuste si zapamatovat z toho dneška aspoň pár procent.
Because this is a medicine.
Protože to je medicína.
To cure this material disease and to become eternally happy.
To materiální nemoc a ve finále se stát šťastným.
And finally go back home to Godhead.
A jít zpět k Bohu.
In this life.
V tomto životě.
No, maybe next life. In this life, it's possible.
Je to možné i v tomto životě? Ne. Až příštím. Je to možné, pokud
our surrender is complete.
Je naše odevzdání úplné.
then the Bhagavan will be complete on your side. So you can see him, you can speak with him, everything will be very clear about God, Krishna, everything will be very clear. But if we are not surrender, if we not do our bhajan, we cannot free from false ego. It's aham, mama, ahankara, and that is a stumbling block. We have to go on life after life to finish this false ego.
Okay.
Anyway, it's just a false ego. This about surrender and false ego.
Pokud se úplně odevzdáme, tak jsme schopni vidět Bhagavána, Krišnu tváří v tvář a plně ho pochopit. Ale pokud jsme ne zcela odevzdaný, tak jsme pod vlivem falešného ega a to je blok na té naší cestě.
Because it's maybe easy to speak these things, but we cannot avoid or to overcome that. We have to surrender more and more. Surrender is a step by step. It's not immediately that you completely surrender.
Ale nemůžeme se vyhnout tomu procesu odevzdání se. Odevzdání se to je proces, který přichází krok postupně.
Because they ask our Guru Maharaj, how can we finish from false ego? Is here you must do your bhajan. Unless somebody does his bhajan, means chanting, hearing, remembering, practicing this bhakti yoga process, unless he's doing that, he can have surely a false ego.
Jak se můžeme zbavit falešného ega? Guru Maharaj říkal, musíte dělat svůj bhajan. Pokud nebudete dělat svůj bhajan, tak se z falešného ega nezbavíte.
And with false ego we cannot back come to Godhead.
A s falešným egem nemůžeme přijít zpátky k Bohu.
So, Malati Devi, want to present something?
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Vancha Kalpatarupesya Kripa Sindhu Madinanam Bhagavate Shri Krishna Bhavachi Maharaj ki jai.